Here's to the ladies. Here's to the ladies. Here's to the ladies who brunch.
Welcome back, divas. We have an iconic episode in store for you today.
Store, ready for your purchase and your ears only.
Should we set the scene?
Please.
Should we set the scene? So it's a snowy day in New York City. It's around 12:30 in the afternoon. It's so crisp outside. I'm just feeling so... Honestly, this is tea. So it's so hot in these like pre-war buildings in New York, like with the radiators, you know, and you're like, oh, it's so hot. But then you step outside and you're like, it's going to be cold. But then the first minute when you step outside and you feel that rush, I can just feel the lymphatic nodes just like drain. I can literally feel my face go.
See, I totally relate to that.
But then I get too cold and I'm like.
And then I get too hot, then I'm too
hate the
cold.
winter.
So here is my plea. Here is my plea for warm weather. Please, Punxsutawney Phil.
Punxsutawney.
Honey, Gwen Stefani. Phil. Okay, we've got a guest here, and also we've got like so
it's Punxsutawney Phil. It's Gwen Stefani.
The really cool thing is that she's one of her, and this is the cool thing about having guests on our pod that we're like, and we're friends with them.
I
It's
know.
amazing.
It just takes the pressure off.
It takes the pressure off. It makes it cool. She's currently on the road of North America, traveling with the tour of the massive blockbuster hit Beetlejuice. Not only is she in the show, she's playing Lydia.
The Beetle.
She plays the Beetle. The Beetle
iconic.
Bedford. Please welcome to the pod, the ladies who brunch, Maddie Mosley. Woo, 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 woo.
Hello, girls.
Hello, girls.
Hello.
How
This
exciting.
has been a long time coming.
It has been. Well, first I'd like to actually get into a fight with you.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah, right off the bat.
Let me lay my microphone down.
Because here's the gag. I'm sitting backstage in Austin, Texas,
Right.
about a little under a year ago, and I'm scrolling through my Instagram, and I go, Maddie Mosley going on tour with Beetlejuice. Had no idea. Nobody told me.
I thought I texted you.
I was
Wow.
I literally text him being like, did you know about this? He's like, yes, everybody knew about this. I was like, I'm sorry. So congratulations, by the way.
Oh my God! Like
Thank
2
you.
years later, congratulations.
Thank you.
How long have you been on tour?
I think it's about to be a year and 3 months.
A year and
Because
3
you start.
months.
Let's talk about your journey. So you started as the iconic Girl
I
Scout.
started as the Girl Scout, famously, and I was understudying Lydia, which I was just fine with. Like that was my
Dream.
My
Yeah.
dream.
Yeah.
That was awesome. And so Well, it was just so fast because it was right out of.
So when did you find out that you booked it? So you were still at CCM?
Yeah. I think I was like, I remember it being like, we were supposed to go to this acting class and we had a guest like speaker and we were just like going to listen to him.
Boring.
And boring. And I remember like, I just hadn't heard for like a bit and it was a really fast turnaround. It was like April.
Uh-huh.
And so me and Jackson, we were famously getting crepes in the morning.
That random
Hole in the
You
wall.
know the
Yes.
one?
Yes.
And they were delicious. And I'm like this, please, God, like, let me hear something. It would be so funny if my phone just rang right now.
And it did?
And then we went to Stab and Grab, famously, Stop and Go.
Yes.
And
We're going to get into that more.
I got like a text from the casting director being like, hey, are you around? Like, I just want to chat. And I went, I was like, we have to run. We literally ran home and they called them and I found out. So it was really cool, but it was like, I'm getting a call, I fear. And so it was like, I was still having classes. I had known for like the last 2 weeks of school, I think.
Right.
And it was just so strange.
And you knew off the bat it was Girl Scout understudy Lydia.
Yes.
So
like,
did you?
that's what I went
It's like
in
a
for.
whirlwind.
Yeah.
It just happened so quick.
That
out of
is
nowhere.
so insane. So the reason that we know these locations that we're talking about is because we did go to college together.
Famously.
At school.
The San Diego of the Midwest.
Is that what
they call it?
Is that what they call it?
Have you not seen right beside Kroger in downtown Cincy? There's a little giant mural that says Cincinnati, the San Diego of the Midwest. And I'm
Someone
like,
made
that's
that
so
up.
right. It's so true though if you think about it, kind of.
Okay.
My endocrinologist called it the mistake by the lake.
Oh, what lake?
Well,
That's what I
Well,
said.
okay.
So I'd love to hear actually about let's go all the way back, like to your
Okay.
journey to Cincinnati,
ooh.
and then also like how did
From
you
the great state of Wisconsin.
how did you enjoy your time in I mean specifically in Cincinnati, not even at the College Conservatoire
Ooh.
of Music.
I like kind of enjoyed Cincinnati.
I loved
too.
it.
I
It's
love
so
it.
cute. It's very.
It is
cute.
cutesy pootsy.
And I feel like, while yes, it was dangerous, and maybe you were getting chased on the street and felt unsafe walking at night by yourself. And
Right.
Of course.
lonesome.
And there are some men with some strange tattoos.
Oh my God!
On some registries, perhaps.
Yes, I forgot.
What did
about
we
that
call
man.
him?
Nosferatu? Like
Oh my God! Did we literally?
I literally think we called him
No.
Nosferatu.
No, it was another one.
Rasputin.
Rasputin!
Not Nosferatu.
Who is that?
I literally was like this. Wait, do we call this guy Nosferatu?
There was just this crazy man that was like,
I'm going to drink your blood.
Girl.
okay, so you enjoy. I did. I kind of fell in love with
enjoyed it.
Cincinnati
It was
a little
cute. The
bit.
downtown area was cute. I feel like our college campus was cute. Like, it was like
It was one of the
nice
most
place
beautiful
to go to
college
school.
campuses in Ohio.
You know, like,
if
because you
not.
could go downtown and, like, get crunk and, like, get graders and,
Right.
like, have a nice meal. And
Great
then you
ice
just
cream.
Go to campus and walk around, and it was beautiful.
Were you? If you were a Mr. Speak normal. A Mr. Pitiful's girly. I feel like
I
we went
was not.
together.
I think I snuck in there once.
Oh, that's right.
One time I snuck. Where did I sneak into? Max. Snuck into Max.
Max,
Got
not
kicked
Max.
out. Snuck right back in.
Hell
got
And
yeah.
it was
out?
and it was karaoke night.
And you
And
were
did
like
you
this,
sing down?
Wait, let me sing real quick.
He said, "Let me see your wristband." I said, "I don't
I'll have one of
it.
I don't have that.
It's not with me currently."
Why do you need to see it?
I said, I'm sorry. It's
There
against,
was
it's
one-
against my religion
Wear a
to wear my
wristband.
wristband.
That's actually a violation of my First Amendment right. So
They're
what
like,
are we?
"Get out."
What's going on here? That actually reminds me. One time, I think it was maybe Max. Me and Eli were walking outside, and I think Eli acted like he was like those TikToks where you act like you're the bouncer.
Yeah.
And some girl gave him his ID. gave
funny.
him her ID.
Well, get this to you. When I was a kid, and maybe I've said this story on the pod before, I went backstage to Beauty and the Beast on Broadway. Long story.
That's
Classic.
beautiful.
How'd you get back there?
I don't
He snuck
remember.
back
I snuck in. I was a kid. I don't remember. But we walked out to the stage door, and my dad started telling everyone that he was Maurice and started signing playbills.
Okay, that's so me.
Okay, that's
was-
amazing.
Yeah, he was like just
You would
like
kind of eat as Maurice.
Okay.
You?
Thank you.
um,
Dream role. That's my next dream role.
Maurice. He doesn't have a last name. Okay, so back to the
Okay, so
juice
cool.
of it all. The Beetlejuice. Was it something you were eyeing? Because it is so perfect for you in so many
Yeah.
ways. From a just age and type situation to also look at how you're literally dressed right now. You know what I mean? Like it kind of just fits.
I'm just so hurt.
You're
So-
you're so chic.
Oh, please.
Please
Don't butter me up.
don't.
But you can put some jam. You know what I mean?
All right.
Okay, let's go
Okay.
back to what we were talking about. So you iconically, talk. What we wrote.
Like when did you start being eyeing Beetlejuice as a project?
Literally,
project.
literally 4 years ago. Ladies, been my dream role forever.
Did you
I-
sing it in college at all?
Yes, all the time. Like, I literally. Okay, this is funny because I submitted for the open call when they were first doing the tour.
Uh-huh.
I kind of ate.
I'm sure.
Heard nothing. They honestly probably didn't even watch mine. Like, it was like
No, they did.
all the clips that they said.
They're like, we gotta save her.
She looks little and also strange. Maybe they're like, it's not her time.
Oh, but
And so I
not little and strange.
and strange.
Title of
perhaps. Little and strange and unusual, perhaps.
That's what I was gonna say. That's your little slogan.
But like senior year, you know that did Eric Bird have you do that project in Audition Tech
Yeah,
where you
with your
did
dream role?
Yeah, or the final callback.
Yeah, where you have to perform
So-
10 minutes of material.
Ooh, yeah, I think that was ours. But I
Yeah,
don't know.
for your dream role.
I didn't feel like that.
And he did all of music in the
that
mirror.
was amazing. Which also,
Well, I was just recently telling that story of how because that was a whole thing and a thing with him where he didn't want me to do it.
I know.
And I was like,
He was mad at me too for mine.
what did you do?
I did last 5 years, and he was like, "You're not doing any scenes," and I was like, "No, there's only." He was like, "You're only singing. You're not
I
dancing or
said,
doing
well,
any
that's the
scenes."
show.
And I said,
That's
"Well,
the show.
let me ask the audience.
It's the dream
I mean,
role.
let me ask Jason Robert Brown."
I told myself though, the one goal you have, Sammy, is when you hit that last lunge to hold it.
true.
Nail
said
the and you have always said that. But
I mean,
I'd never done that dance full out in its entirety before.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding. I got to the final lunge. I already went bump, 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 bump.
Vomiting.
Literally,
Vomiting.
walked out. Shout out to Cassie Maurer. Said she saw me in the hall, pale. That she was just like, "Oh my god, you look unwell." Anyway,
Yum. What a great thing to hear.
So you did Lydia for that iconic.
So I did Lydia, and I
segment?
couldn't find a packet, and I wasn't gonna like haggle like Drew and be like, "Hey,
Oh,
Yeah.
Drew.
can you find this for me?"
Menard. Oh, we
Um,
gotta get him on the pod.
Yeah.
Lovely. But I was like, okay, I'll do Lydia. And so I put together a packet. I like found the script. I did like 2 scenes, and I sang. She's upset.
Oh, sorry, that was my speaker. I literally was like, "What is that?" We'll cut that.
And I found 2 scenes, and I sang. I think I sang "Dead Mom," and
Love that song. That song is so good to me.
it is actually really.
That song
really
could come
good.
on. Like that song could come on
On
the
the
fucking
radio.
radio, and I'd be like,
Hey. Okay. the movement. No, but I did that, and I like put together a packet because they were like, if you can't find one, put one together. And I said, right, of
And
course.
that's the
Designers, make it
CCM
work.
Of course, I
difference.
will do that.
right.
And so we did that first initial thing, and then like 2 weeks later, I got an email being like, and I remember getting that email and sitting up in bed and being like, no, I need it.
Aw.
And so it was weird because I texted Eric Bird. I said, actually, can you please give me the notes that you took for that assignment? Because I need to study up.
Right.
though.
And
Totally.
it was so funny. And one of the scenes I did there, I was like my audition, like side. So I was like, this is perfect.
I
And
need to
that's the
open up to you
CCM
about something.
difference.
Okay.
I've never seen the movie Beetlejuice.
It's so good.
I've never seen the show Beetlejuice.
All right.
I know the
So when
story.
are you coming to see me?
So I, know, I need to. When are you
So
coming? Are you
can
coming?
I
any
open
near?
up to you about something?
Syracuse.
Oh, we should go to Syracuse. We should go.
Yeah.
I've never seen the movie either.
Okay.
I have seen the show. Not through.
Well, I think I'm gonna go.
Oh,
This has been grand.
I was having so much fun.
no, but
I was thinking about going to see the sequel because.
I haven't seen it yet.
So you haven't.
My
so
mom
wow.
loves
I need
the
to
movie.
see
Wow.
that. I know.
It's the
Sorry.
IP.
Did you like watch the movie growing up, or did you kind of watch where you're like, let me watch the movie once I got
You
the
know
call?
what? Like I
Yeah.
watched it like maybe literally once before, and I
Yeah.
was like, well, don't
Well, okay,
let me watch it again.
Well, I guess I better.
you know what was
sit
my-
my ass in front of the TV and study up?
my like recollection of or first impressions of Beetlejuice were, do y'all remember 31 Days of Halloween on ABC?
Of course I do.
So, yeah, thank you.
Where
ABC
were
Family.
you?
Yes, ABC
Where-
Family.
Family.
Where were you? I was watching ABC Family
Six
for
months.
31 days.
One thing about me, I was such an ABC Family
Family kid.
Me
I
too.
loved it. And I remember when 31
Pure.
Days of Halloween would come up. What was that? 25 Days of Christmas.
Um,
Pride.
Oh yeah, I loved ABC Family's Pride series.
But it was part of the trailer was the 31 Days of Halloween. It was like him being like, it's showtime or whatever.
Ugh,
and like,
so good.
yeah. And so that was my first like,
It is
impression of it.
monoculture.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
then when I was like, they're making a musical out of it. That's
The musical,
that's
and I've heard the
crazy.
music. I just actually haven't like been button seat and seen it. But
Yeah, it's fun.
But that
Dead
was,
Mom, fucking love that song. Eat that song.
Well, can I also talk
Fuck
about
Mary
that
killed
song?
that song. Mary.
Okay.
Really? It has one of my favorite what's the word I'm looking for? Motifs
turns
in
of
musical
phrase.
theater
Oh.
or just
Yeah.
like I should say like style choices, which is this. A moving set piece on a final chorus
Beautiful.
with background vocals from the ensemble.
The background vocals.
There is nothing like
It's unreal.
there's nothing like someone standing on stage and
Alone.
alone, and the entire scene just going away.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then some ahs or oohs coming in from
The ahs and
backstage.
It's giving so
vocals.
much better than before. It's
Yes.
giving
Let
Dead
It
Mom.
Go.
It
It's
is
giving Let It
different on
Go.
tour
Oh, really?
since we don't have.
Oh, the moving
Tracks.
Yeah, it's just not. The set is just.
But
we can't
I-
have it be as big
well,
as we want.
I did see the bootleg. My favorite thing, and literally my I'll drink to that. No, just kidding, but maybe is when I'm scrolling through TikTok at 4 a.m, 3 a.m, just watching these random things, and then one of my friends comes on in a bootleg, and I'm like, "This, smash that! Let me
Repost.
So let me smash that like
button.
button, and let me repost and let me comment, make sure that everybody knows that they're my friend. And then when you respond, I was like, "Oh my god, I paid that."
Title
It
of
got
that,
taken down.
smash that like button.
I did
It
get
got
taken down. I
Because
looked
someone
for it.
commented, he kept posting things from the show, and someone
Uh-huh.
commented on like the Netherworld one, being like, "I reported this to Beetlejuice and to the Broadway
League.
theater,"
Wow.
and I was like, "They 1 and 2 don't give a fuck."
Right.
TikTok's just gonna take this down for copyright
Right.
reasons. But he was like, "This, I reported you. This is very illegal, and you should think about this."
And you're
I was
like, thanks.
"All right, all right."
I don't give. Actually,
was
I
so
don't
funny.
fucking care. I don't care. Like,
Bootlegs, yeah, I think we've got to start allowing them, in my opinion.
I like watching them back. I'm like this, and I was watching them like, what do I do during this? And I look stupid in some things, and I'm like this. Now I can
No.
fix that.
Well,
I'm like, I need to move quicker.
Wait, let me take the note.
I said, okay.
can we talk about your entrance in the show?
My
Is it still as
entrance.
iconic as I remember it
It
from
is
when I
very
saw
fun. I do.
What
get
is the iconic?
it? Have you ever? Do you know what
No.
it is?
Well,
Please break
Wait,
it down.
can you walk me through it?
Okay, fine. So I get carried in on this couch, but I'm not revealed, and I'm under a tarp.
Oh my god, wait, I have seen this.
It's iconic.
It's just I get revealed, and it's so fun.
a reveal.
And I'm like this. Hey, Dad, does this couch make me look dead? And sometimes
That's
you
your
know
first
what
line?
Yeah, that's my first line. And sometimes I'm like under there and I'm a little nervous. And what I want to say is, "Hey, Dad, does this couch make me look fat?" And I have to
Wait,
be
Dad,
under the
the
tarp like this, dead.
You like don't let your intrusive thought win.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
say it.
The other day I was right where Sammy lives. There's like a restaurant right there
Yeah.
that like people sit. What's it called? I'm
Oh,
not-
well, yeah.
I mean, that's-
Well, you shouldn't dox
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Sammy's address is 527. But this little restaurant, I walked
Yeah.
by and there's like people sitting there eating, and my intrusive thought the other day was to go and bang on the fucking thing and go.
I was saying that I'm in a show right now, and I was like, what if when they give me a note, I like drop to my hands and knees and start growling like a dog? They're like, hey, by the
That's
way,
fun.
can you be a little bit more stage left?
That's me like on stage. Like sometimes I'm like, sometimes when I'm doing my first cross to Jesse, who plays my dad,
Uh-huh.
I'm like this. What if I just like started singing the song already? I was like, hey, Mom. I just like started like screaming.
And the
in his
orchestra's like-
face. Or like
Well,
at the
that's-
top of Act 2, like the Girl Scout like comes out and does her number. I'm like, what if I just like ran across the stage?
Well,
That
when I remember I have free will on stage, it's dangerous to all
bad.
involved. It's crazy.
right.
so bad.
It's so bad.
Wow,
There were,
that's funny.
oh my god, my other favorite intrusive thought. Now, just telling my other ones.
Tell me.
That this if I ever make a TV show, it's gonna be in it. And I think Broad City, it would be hilarious in Broad City. You know how people are walking down the street, sometimes they're on FaceTime. Can you imagine someone is running up and grabbing your phone and running with the FaceTime, being like, "Hey!" And the other person's like on the phone, like, "Whoa, get that phone back!"
Wait, have you ever heard his story about the bear when we were playing Assassins or whatever it was?
Oh my god, we were at school together.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
seniors,
I was
so we
there.
were there.
Remember how we were playing Assassins and the rule was that there was this bear, that teddy bear, and if you could find the teddy bear, you could
right.
get back in the game.
I thought you had a run-in with a bear.
With a bear, with a
I
grizzly.
said, Jake, I am scared.
A bear. I'm sorry.
A homosexual or a grizzly? Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Who's to say? But so if you found the bear, you get back in the game.
Yeah.
Well,
And it was like hidden in CCM or
and
some shit.
It was like 2:00 in the afternoon. We had just eaten a bowl of poutine from that nasty ass restaurant. We were feeling bubble guts down. Chessie and I walking through the hallway. And we were like, remember that hallway like where all the fucking like offices are?
Yeah.
Where the glasses and like those little like ledges up there, like music
Famous
theory
one.
hallway.
Yeah.
We were walking through and Chessie was like, and I was like, what? And she was like, what if that fucking bear was sitting up there and we walked by and the bear went and ran away.
I forgot about that. Bit.
Oh, that story is so niche. You kind of just had to be
You
there.
kind of just have to be a bear cat to
Oh
understand.
my God.
I actually have a question because this is something that like I think really. So the other day I saw this like this meme graphic that like said because we're all three of us are Gen Z, but there's two different kind of Gen Zs.
There
Did you see
is.
this?
And I'm like in the middle because
See,
I
wait,
graduated.
I don't know what
my
we're talking
senior
about.
year was COVID.
And I wanted to. It's COVID, and so
Yeah.
I remember because what you were 2 years apart, or 3 years apart, 2.
Dude.
I'm only
Me?
17.
I think
Three.
two. Right, of course.
Right, of course.
I'm 17.
No, I know.
Right.
Right.
I like how you said yes and to that.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Why
well,
would I
you
invalidate
literally
you?
are. Why would I invalidate your feelings if you are 17?
So-
You're 17.
Years old.
Years old. But I want to talk about like how was it like
How was COVID for you?
like but like
Like start sobbing.
title of that. How is COVID for?
I
no,
just
but
am
like
wondering
how
How
was
was
how
that
was
for
the
you?
global pandemic for you?
but
you
like
cook?
going in from high school into college. Wait, can you guys just let me cook?
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you let me do what I need to do?
But like that is just such an intriguing time to like go through this huge life milestone, and I really I have it written down on my notes. Like I wanted to talk to you
Okay.
about it.
Well, it was weird. It was just weird, and I honestly, it
Can't
was
get
just
over
like,
this. It was such an intriguing time.
It was.
and it was just like, it was just our normal because we were already in that for like a year at basically
Your senior year of high school.
Because my senior year, I feel like after the year like turned to the new year, I just didn't go to school anymore. I was online.
Sure.
I was literally online.
Wait, I loved that. I loved when it
didn't
turned
go-
to New Year and we just didn't
go to school. They were like, okay, winter break. Well, actually, we're not gonna come back. I said,
Actually.
all right, fine by me. And
So what
it
did you
was
miss
just-
out on? Your graduate? Was it like all
I didn't have graduation. I got my cap and gown. We like drove
you
by,
drove?
got our diplomas, took pictures, and like they had a setup for pictures. And I was like, Mom, I can't.
Like, no
we just,
prom?
We just need to go. Well, no, we didn't have senior. Well, we have a junior prom.
Oh,
So I got to experience like it for me, but it was supposed to be like senior. It was senior homecoming.
yeah.
So I got to experience everything I needed to, but we didn't have a prom. Which
You didn't live in the
sucked for those
dorms when you went to
kids.
college. You lived
No.
in this.
Well, some people did and some people didn't. But
Well,
me
you
and
were in
Annalise
the-
were immunocompromised, famously.
Oh, right.
Which worked
Ah.
in our favor. So we were like this: we literally can't stay in the dorms, and if you do, we'll sue you.
Oh, yeah.
We were like this: we must.
As an
have our own
immunocompromised
bathrooms.
girly.
and you lived in this iconic
The
Deacon.
Deacon.
with a pool.
And I never went in it.
And I remember that's kind of what started my riff with you guys. Because I remember being like, these people are living freshman year with the pool, and we had to live in
We
a
were-
fucking shoebox.
With mold.
Fucking mold ass
Sorry.
fucking RA banging on your wall. Some
Our RA was great. He didn't give
Really?
a fuck.
That's
Well,
good.
because
Well, he was like really out of place.
Okay.
Because we were on the CCM floor. It's like, can you imagine
Oh,
like
no.
25 gay men, and then this
Also
one guy's like,
25
I major in engineering, and he's like, yeah, can you guys just like be quiet for real?
and also like it's like 25 gay men who are like discovering
Being
their-
gay.
Being gay.
Like
Mhm.
I imagine.
so it's essentially
Because famously, I was not gay before I got to college,
Which is my favorite
and I've always
thing
said
ever.
that. I
always
turned
said
gay. Musical theater turned me gay. You heard it here first.
you should have seen all of the
Gay by
girls
May.
when they were like, "Who's gay? Who's
Honey,
gay?"
gay by May. We got
Girl,
gay
you were
by
gay by
May.
December.
Honey, I was gay by August 31st. I called my mom. I said, by the way, I'm bisexual. She said, oh, you're gay.
You're gay? Oh. Okay, well, that's hilarious.
But yeah, I don't know why I wanted to bring that up. I just
It
thought that was such
strange.
an intriguing
and we also had a
time.
new head of program, which
Oh,
was
that's
interesting.
right.
So we were all like this. All right.
What's
It
going
was
on
just
here?
like a huge shift.
Yeah, we were taking acting online and all turning our cameras off and napping.
Right.
Vince did George. He knew us. He said, "Turn that camera."
He said,
on."
turn that.
Turn the camera on.
I will never forget doing viewpoints in a Zoom classroom
That's
and
really
walking
It's
around.
like-
That's not right.
It's
That's
No.
just
it's
not
like that
right.
Chloe and Halle video where they're performing on Zoom, and then they join back, and they're like, and Chloe's like, and Halle's like,
I love how he's like,
Have you seen their TikTok lives when people were sending them money?
I love their TikTok.
like, please
Well,
stop sending us money.
They're so well. It was Hallie being like, "Are you guys sending me money? Like, no, guys, please, like, keep your money. Like, don't worry."
And she doesn't turn gifts off.
And
She's
then-
like this.
Yeah, she's
"Aw."
like, "Oh," and then Chloe's like this.
Turn
Is that
gifts.
money? How do I collect that? Where do I get that? Like, and I'm like, that
Which one
is-
are you?
I'm Hallie, 100%.
If I was that rich and famous, if people were sending me money, I'd be like, wait, guys, stop sending me money.
Stop.
But
But subscribe to make sure you stream. Actually, this is kind of a good segue because you're kind of a pop culture girly.
I have to say I am.
I would say through and through.
Good, because we
I
have some tea to
love-
spill because we haven't
Okay.
filmed an episode in a while, so we have a lot to unpack. And we were like, we were gonna film another. So famously, we took this week off,
I heard.
but
Yeah.
because we were gonna have a Valentine's Day special, but then we were like,
We were
Like-
gonna have a Valentine's Day special where Jake tries to set me up with people.
That's actually kind of really fun.
I had
Yeah.
3 beautiful women that I wanted to introduce him to.
But famously, and we can talk about this off pod. She might be cuffed coming up soon.
I hope. Gay by May.
Bye July.
Gay by May.
Gay by May, bye by July is crazy.
Bye by July. Single in June for Pride. Oh,
Oh,
Cheers.
not me
Mama.
though. Wait, Eli. Just kidding. I meant for you. Anyway, so
just announced that on the pod.
Could you imagine?
Breaking
I'm like, oh my god.
news.
One time it was our birthday when we had our birthday party, and Eli made some joke about having gotten a ring or whatever or something like that. Sorry, it was quite.
Oh,
literally a
yeah.
joke. And I got like genuinely mad at him, where I was like, if you had done this. And
I can't believe
I
you've done
had
this.
zero knowledge of like you guys had even had conversations about
planning
like
it.
this being the next. I will kill you
with a gun.
with a gun, dead.
Dead. You know what? This was reminding me because of your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Whenever I see the TikToks of, what's your favorite food? Pizza. Why haven't you joined the military to serve our country? I think of you and Jackson.
I literally.
You guys
I
need to
literally
recreate
say
that one.
to him all the
Wait,
time. I'm like,
what is this?
You
Why?
never-
She's like it's like Sal from Impractical
Practical
Jokers.
Jokers.
Oh.
And she's like, "What's your favorite food?" And he's like,
Pizza.
"Pizza." And she's like, "Why haven't you joined the army to defend your country?" and he goes.
Okay, so like we mentioned, you're a major pop culture girly. Like genuinely in
Right.
group chats, whenever like things are happening, I can count on you. I can
Thank
also
you.
count on you in the TikTok likes. Like
Always.
You have good
you know,
TikToks.
You have good TikToks. Your For You
Always.
page.
You and
is-
Jeffrey Cornelius have
It's
really
like-
curated
No.
TikToks.
Yeah,
It's
that's
true.
Every time Jeffrey reposts something, I'm always like,
I'm like,
I'm gonna like that.
I know I'm safe. I know I'm like that's a good. I
TikTok.
will. Jeffrey, shout out to you. If you repost something, I will watch it.
I will watch it. Yeah, 100%.
Your sense of humor is fantastic. I would say the same thing about you. You've
Yeah.
got a very good sense of humor and a very good online footprint, if I could say that.
Loving that.
Right. Well, did you watch the Grammys?
I did watch some of the performances in because famously the Grammys were
During a show.
during a show, and then I just never got around to watching the full thing. But I did see lots of highlights. Watched
Doechii.
Watched
So good.
Sabrina Chapel.
Sabrina's was so cute.
Sabrina's was
we haven't
so
talked about
cute.
this.
Yeah,
so I'm
we
glad.
haven't talked about any of this. This is my tea. I've said it on the pod before, and I'm going to say it again. And this Grammys night absolutely solidified this idea for me.
Go.
So y'all can stop laughing at me, and you can take
I
me
know it.
fucking seriously for once. Doechii as the leading player in Pippin.
That would be so good.
That performance was literally, there were moments that they were literally giving like jazz hands.
She's
shit,
high art.
Like they're so good.
When she was like, remember old dude from 2019?
That's what I'm saying. Like I need it. Also, Sabrina gave us like classic
So
musical
cute.
theater. Like
Sabrina Carpenter really is like so smart in her brand that she's running with this. It's kind of hard, I feel like, to be that quirky girl, but
Yeah.
she's making it like not cringe.
It's
Yeah.
cute. Like,
She's
it's
making
so
it cute and like I don't know.
but also
It's so singular.
I find it so fascinating that she has such a specific brand
right.
that doesn't stray, but still finds ways to surprise everybody. Like it's
Yeah.
like every time she does something, I'm like, didn't realize that was an option that
And
we could
she's
like fit into this.
Kind of grown into this. Like she's been like on Disney Channel and all this
Yeah.
other stuff, but now she's like this like honestly sex icon
Right.
vibe, like Barbie, big hair, but also
like literally on Vogue, like giving like Madonna, Marilyn Monroe.
she is
Yes.
like Madonna.
So cute.
Have you seen the
Mama.
tea where people say that she's
Mother.
Madonna's the substance?
I haven't seen the movie.
Choke. I haven't seen the movie either.
You haven't seen it?
No, I don't get to the theaters often.
Because she's busy
I understand.
telling the
Which I
story
need to-
of Beetlejuice.
But that's so
I
fascinating
really
to me.
need to. I love watching movies, and I love being caught up on movies.
I was gonna say when I was on the road, going to the movies was like what people like. It was like the thing that people could do because
we
it's
started doing it more.
it's a
We
quiet
definitely
event.
have.
Like it's like you don't have to talk to each other. It's also
Yeah.
like when you want to wind down post show, but you don't necessarily want to like go out for drinks or
Uh-huh.
something. It was just like a good like, oh, let's all just go see a movie.
Yeah.
And by the time we leave, we'll be tired.
I love a movie.
Have you guys ever had a Krispy Kreme?
Was
what
it
was I gonna
Krispy?
ask?
Right. Right.
Oh, I was
Do you
gonna
know what's
ask
my
something about
favorite
tour.
thing about her? My other favorite TikTok that she does is not even the Krispy Kreme one. Is the one where she goes, she's drinking a margarita, and she's like, "I prefer this drink frozen, but I'll take what I can get."
That's so me.
What's her name? I love her.
It is something like Lorraine or like
Yeah. There's
something
also,
silly.
Judy.
Yeah.
there's also a really beautiful video of her playing piano. And
I'm
she's
obsessed with
like,
her.
and she's like, when I was learning piano, I had to play Mozart. Dun, 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 dun. But what I really liked was the Beatles. And then she starts playing the Beatles.
Aw.
And it
Wait,
kinda-
I kinda
She's
would
so
cry.
well-versed.
yeah. No.
Beatles,
You
no pun
should.
intended. Should I cry?
Open up a bit.
Should I be vulnerable on the pod?
I think.
Anyways, what was I gonna say? Do you
Yeah,
guys
cut
have
that.
on tour or whatever? Do you guys ever have the time? Because when I went, I've never been on tour, but I did Jersey Boys for fucking like 5 months,
For literally ever.
forever. And I remember there was some days we'd all sit on the way there, and we'd be like, we don't want to tell the story of Frankie Valli today. So did you guys ever sit and be like, I don't really want to tell the story of Beetlejuice today, or I don't really want to tell the story of Anna and Elsa's sisterhood
Well-
overcoming tragic loss today.
Can I say this?
Mother.
Sorry to jump on the
Do
answer.
it.
I never
Okay,
did.
you go.
So
Your turn.
you go. Who does it better? You?
Who does
or
it
me?
better? You or me?
Well, famously, for some reason, in this show, Act 2 is significantly harder than the first.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like 3 different shows because it's just, it's just, like, so strange. Like, Act 2 is so, like, we're in this spot, and then we're transitioning to this, and then we do all of this here, and then we transition to this, and then we'll end this show here. And it's, like, such
A lot of steps.
it just feels like a giant mountain, and we're always like this. Let's do Act 2. We're always sitting around at intermission like this.
That kind of sucks for.
That's how
how
Frozen felt.
you're like Into the Woods too.
Yeah.
Like there's certain shows where you're like, oh, Act 1 is like it literally it is literally giving. That's your favorite food, and then it turns into everyone's dying in Act 2.
Well, it's not even
so-
the dramatic part of it. Like, I remember just the feeling of, I think similarly, just so many locations. And it's like, Act 1 was very, like, at least for Frozen, was, all of the opening, coronation, she freezes stuff, let it go. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like that.
She
was,
runs away.
She runs away. That's Act 1. Act 2 was like,
She runs away.
Hugo, you're in the fucking sauna scene. Next, you're going to Fixer Upper. Next, you're going to the Mountain Pass. Next,
It's
it's like
so
so many
much.
events happen. So we call it the train, where it was like one but it was
Yeah.
only 43 minutes. So it was like once
Really?
you started.
Act 2 is only 43 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I love an Act 2 that's only 43 minutes.
Our show is literally 3 hours. Like, it's
That's
so long.
crazy.
It's like 2 hours and 30, but sometimes it's just way too. It's just long.
I
It's a
just-
long show.
I had a pal in the Broadway production. I
Yeah.
won't shout her out, but she was on Frozen. And sorry, not that I won't shout her out. I just haven't talked to her, so I don't know if she wants me to say her name. But she said that Beetlejuice was the most fun she has ever had in an entire show,
It is very
except for
fun.
the fact that she could do it for the rest of her life if it wasn't for the makeup changes.
Oh yeah, I feel so bad for them.
Because you're
I feel
one.
The makeup
so-
changes?
I have one look, and when I was Girl Scout, you just like literally Girl Scout. It's like
Princess
mascara,
Shrek.
Princess Blush.
Is the
a
Girl Scout
little lip.
only in like those 2 scenes?
Mama, she does 4 things.
No
That's-
way.
I did 4 things in the whole entire
That's
show.
amazing.
It was awesome. I literally just sat backstage and said, "Okay, time
Were
to go
you
get my
not in the
shrunken head
ensemble?
on."
Oh,
No,
you were the
I
shrunken
did
head.
certain things. I was in the opening, and then I did the choir, and then I did Girl Scout, and then I did the Netherworld, and then I had to change back into Girl Scout for bows.
That's
That was
amazing.
all I did.
And now you're like
miss it
doing
so
one of the
bad.
hardest
I miss it
roles
so
ever.
bad.
And now you're like,
Yes.
don't leave the stage.
Like literally, I have 2 breaks in Act 1, and I have 1 quick song in Act 2. I don't leave the stage at all.
That's
What's your break in Act 2?
Barbara 2.0.
Oh, Barbara 2.0.
Yeah. And then otherwise, I'm
Are you
just
changing during
always-
it, or
I'm not. No, I get to just like walk around.
Oh,
bother
that's fierce.
people.
Did you ever
Sip
get to
some
do Lydia with Lee Price?
I
As
didn't.
Beetlejuice?
No,
Aw.
I didn't.
did Trisha Paytas ever come see the show while you were there?
I wish.
Has she reached
I
out?
miss her.
I miss her.
Wait,
Speaking
were
of,
there-
she had her Broadway debut. Did we-
Yeah,
did we
wait,
ever
let's
talk
unpack
about
this.
Crazy.
that? Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
She ate.
I thought she was
She
great.
ate for what she could. You know, that's my
Yeah.
girl.
What's your
and
tea? You seem mad.
No, I don't have tea. But
It's just funny.
I
Wha-
just
why
it's
are
just
you
funny.
upset?
I'm not upset.
Why are you mad?
I'm just like not a huge
Trisha Paytas fan?
I mean, I am a fan of hers, but there's some stuff that is taken over that she's done.
No,
Sure,
no,
sure,
no,
sure,
of
sure.
course. And I've always been like,
I
I've
feel like
always
she
been
really
a reminder. I'm always like this. Hey,
but I do
Yeah.
think she's one person that has like genuinely been like, oh, like I
She's
shouldn't have done
changed.
that. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I
Well,
think that she really
Can I
has
tell
like
you my
had
new
a
favorite Trisha Paytas TikTok that came out recently?
oh gosh, tell me.
Was her eating
Taco Bell.
Well,
backstage.
that too. But
So- that
well,
was
oh
a
my gosh!
pre-show. That
Oh
was
my
a
gosh!
pre-show
When
meal.
she posted that she said I'm having Taco Bell before my show, I
said,
literally
"You're gonna
said,
shit your
"Diva,
pants."
Diva, I have to plan out my meals like by the minute, and you're eating Taco
And
Bell
she was
right
also
before."
losing her voice because she was famously sick. I said,
Yeah,
and you're gonna eat.
and you're gonna eat Taco
Work.
Bell. Work, Diva.
Right.
But my favorite is when she was eating what is now called poverty nachos. I did not come up with them with
Okay,
the
I
name.
Poverty
ate
nachos.
poverty nachos.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
down.
those. Melted
Delicious.
cheese in the
Yeah.
microwave?
Yeah.
Honey,
So
sign me up with some
she's-
pickled jalapeno.
She's eating
Bitch.
them, and she's like talking to the camera, and then you just hear boom, and she goes, "Oh my god, I just broke a chair," and then she gets up and sees that the chair is broken, and then it cuts to her just going, "Okay, that's embarrassing. Snack time's over.
I'm obsessed.
Yes, I have seen that. You sent me that.
Snack time's over."
What was that? James.
There is something so funny about her being like, and like yes, like but like intuitive eating, body positivity, all the things, and then her being like, I just broke a chair. I'm not gonna
She's
eat
real.
these like
She's like, we're done.
nachos that I just made. That is probably the like 8th thing.
I adore her.
I love
That
her.
is so funny.
Also,
I'm glad that she made her Broadway debut.
I know, and then so many other people did too, which
that
is
is
like
really sweet.
awesome.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
For sure. For sure. of
And
course.
okay, actually next week Trisha Paytas on the pod.
girl, I would die.
I
she
would
would
be-
like low-key come here.
I feel like our brand is very similar. Am I?
I feel like she'd like that.
Like kind
do,
of random.
do I identify
chaotic.
as
Yeah.
transgender? 1,000%. Do I identify with my
Signed
birth?
birth?
1,000%.
I'm like this. Okay, right. So
Wow.
I'm
Break that
obsessed.
down for me though.
you're green. Well, yes.
I am.
I am.
I am. Could you
So wait,
imagine
what do
if
you guys think
she's
about the rumor?
Dorothy?
What rumor?
That
They're performing.
they're performing at the
Oscars.
Oscars. They're opening it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I think they are.
I mean, they need to.
What would they do though?
I think it's gonna be. I don't know.
Well, they would sing.
But like, what would they? Well,
Well,
they do a stand-up
let me
routine.
ask the
I
audience.
sure hope it does. Road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. What? No, but like, genuinely, like, what are they gonna
Can
sing?
you-
I don't know, a medley? Are they gonna make a medley?
Here's what I'll ask: Defying Gravity, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again, does not work outside of the context of Wicked. It just doesn't. So I'm hoping they don't do
Yeah.
Defying Gravity.
I'm hoping they like change the lyrics
Loathing,
to one short
perhaps.
day.
It might be something like that.
Ooh.
Kind of circling back to the Vine reference you made, would it be fair to say that Beetlejuice and Vine have like the same energy?
I would say so. I would say so.
Don't you think?
Well, yes.
I would say, well, yes.
Even though like there was a resurgence
yeah.
through TikTok, I feel like Vine and Beetlejuice have
There's
very
also this
similar-
new TikTok thing from Beetlejuice that I've been seeing on my For You page of like compilations of Beetlejuice, like slamming the door but saying like a cuss word. Is what part of the show is that?
Oh, when
What does he say?
in the attic, and he's like, "Hey guys, fuck you guys."
Yeah, that's
And
so
you're like this.
fucking funny. There's a compilation the other day of people doing
That's
it.
funny.
I watched all of it.
Well, it's very like also like the ad libs in the show are very like sometimes Gen Z because we're like this. Because sometimes we'll be like this. Like woman who plays Delia, I adore her.
What's her name? Shut her up.
Sarah Litzinger. That's
Sarah
my girl.
Litzinger?
That's my girl.
Obsessed.
That's my mama.
And Delia
and
is
she-
Dale.
Miss Adele. Yeah.
Right? Okay, cool.
And
Iconic.
that was wonderful. What I just saying.
Yeah.
And she is so funny. We like teach her phrases. Like we're like, you're eating, and she's like, yes.
I
mama.
love when I
Yes,
teach
mama,
people
slay.
phrases.
Like she's learning all of these things. So sometimes we'll be like, her new one that she does. Like you'll do like she does like a little thing to be like, yes, queen, like to relate to me on stage.
I
like Lydia
love
in that
that.
moment,
Yes,
and I'm always like
queen.
this bitch. What? And then they cut. I think they cut that. So now she's doing dab.
Dab?
It's killer.
No.
The audience loves it because it's so outdated.
It's
and we're
so-
like this
and that's what it's
Delia,
supposed
Out of
to
Delia.
be.
pocket.
And so funny. And like Justin, who plays Beetlejuice famously, he does like all
Justin.
silly ad libs too that are very like.
Do you know what that dab reminds me of? And one more thing, vote Sanchez.
And Kamala Harris going.
All right.
So there are two very different futures of this race.
That video is iconic to me. Okay.
Wait, so I have a question. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Who did you vote for? Because you did live in Wisconsin, so
no
I
comment.
hope. Oh, now I'm getting a Venmo notification. I cannot wait to see what this is.
Is it Chesney?
Oh, Eli completed my request for
Aw,
$20.
that's sweet of him.
Adorable.
I love when he does that. Oh, Eli completed my request for $14 drink. So my
Oh,
favorite
so
part
he's
is when
getting up there.
my favorite part is when Eli's like, "Can you please get this? Like, I got this last time." I'm like, "Well, literally, let me ask the audience." And it's like 17 Venmos, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll get to those." I'm like, "That's right." Do you have any Valentine's? Are you here for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I'm here the whole
What are you guys
week.
doing?
Oh, this is fun. So he's planning the morning, and I'm planning the eve.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so sweet.
And I
Fuck.
guess I can say what we're doing because
This will come out
this
after.
will come out later. What did I plan? We're gonna have dinner at Sojourn Social.
Sojourn
Which I'm
Social. Oh my god, I
Which
think
I'm
I've
so
been there.
excited about. I've never been there, and I'm really excited. It looks really good.
Where? That's in the West Side.
East side.
Oh.
Oh, so you've never been there?
I've heard of this
Oh.
place. Sojourn.
No, it looks really cool.
I think
And
I've
I
been
think
there.
they've done something to it that it's a little bit like updated or like
Right.
something's different. So I'm excited about that. And then we're gonna go to Met Date Night.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
yeah,
my
yeah,
date
yeah.
night.
I've never
That's fun.
been,
You'll love
Which
it.
I'm so excited, and I'm doing like a little Valentine's scavenger hunt. Like we'll find different art pieces that are like romantical and cute, you know. And then we're gonna go to Birdland.
So
He's
there
like,
are
he's
two
like,
very.
I got you an egg
So I'm
sandwich.
awesome. We're gonna sit in Central Park and
He's
this
like, I
tuna
made you
salad.
coffee. No, I'm sure Jackson will be like, we have this plan, this plan, this
Yeah.
plan. That's
Yeah.
so fun.
So
If
excited.
anyone wants to plan anything for me for Valentine's Day, I'm free. Should we move on to our game?
Yes.
Or-
I also wanted to talk about the Super Bowl.
Oh, the
Okay.
Super Bowl.
Did you watch? I didn't.
I watched like the last half.
How about when they booed Taylor Swift?
Oh,
What?
I didn't see
Did you
that.
see that?
No.
They showed Taylor Swift and everyone was like, boo. And then you can she's literally on the Jumbotron. Have you not seen this? She literally goes,
No.
and then she looks at her friend. She looks at Ice Spice, her friend.
Ice Spice.
She looks at
Not
her
Ice
and she goes,
Are you a Swiftie?
no.
That's so mean. No.
That's what I imagine.
And you know what? When I was in middle school, I was like this. I love Sparks Fly.
Spice.
like
I
Electricity.
love Wildest Dream. But
Wait,
I like
Sparks
old
Fly
Swift.
is Miranda Cosgrove.
Sparks Fly.
It's like electricity.
You thought Sparks Fly was
No, I just thought it was.
Oh.
No, Sparks Fly is famously a Taylor Swift
Yeah,
song as
right.
well.
So you thought it was Miranda Cosgrove.
Wait, it's like electricity.
you
That's
get-
Taylor Swift.
No, but that's Miranda Cosgrove. They both are the same name.
Hold on.
Both icons.
But those are two different songs.
Songs.
Correct?
Different songs.
Like
The
Miranda,
song that I sang
Miranda
was
Cosgrove,
Miranda
is
Cosgrove.
not a cover of Taylor Swift's song.
No.
essentially.
No, I mean she would never do that.
They're very good pals.
She's unique and she only does things that are like her brand.
Okay, two things
Miranda
about.
Cosgrove is famously Shakespeare.
Well,
My favorite cuss word? I don't know, probably fuck, I guess.
I have two favorite Miranda Cosgrove moments. One is when she, at one point, put on her Instagram grid a picture of her in bed in her pajamas, and she said, "About to go to sleep in the middle of the day, LOL." And then someone commented, "You mean a nap, girl? Like, what are you talking about?"
Don't
Okay,
read her
don't
like
block
that.
her.
And then the other one was when someone tweeted, they were like, "Of course, I want the role of Michael Jackson in the biopic to be played by a black man. But if the role happens to fall into Miranda Cosgrove's lap, I will go see it."
That
and I
is
was like,
so
"That
funny.
is crazy."
They're so wrong for that.
They are
100%. But
so
it's like,
funny.
you know, when you're scrolling on Twitter and you're like this, oh my God, I
good
can't
one.
believe that just crossed my eyes. Like, that is the most insane thing I've ever read.
You guys bringing up Taylor Swift has really honestly triggered me because
I have something to say about her,
it
too.
reminded me of Beyonce and how I didn't get tickets.
I can't go either.
So, well,
You can't.
I-
Did you try to get tickets or you
well,
just
it's
schedule?
just we're. I already took my vacation.
Yeah.
Tell me.
So this is really emotional for me.
Okay, get vulnerable.
This is literally me getting vulnerable. I woke up at 10 a.m., did all the right things. I put my credit card information into Ticketmaster beforehand. I got in the lobby waiting room beforehand. I waited for an hour.
No.
I get in the queue. I am like number 8,000. Everyone else is posting like they're 38,000 in
Yeah,
queue.
37,000.
I'm like, okay, so I'm in a good spot here.
Yeah,
I go through. I'm literally like sweating, right? Literally sweating.
I bet.
They go, number one person ahead of you. You are joining the queue, or you are joining to buy your tickets. It refreshes my page. Back to the beginning.
Yeah, that happened to my friend. too. She posted on her story like this. Oh, so y'all hate me and it's Black History Month.
Well, this can I say something about?
So wait, what do you? I mean,
I'm really sorry. That's
yeah,
fucked.
that's fucked that it happened to your friend as well. It's fucked that I went to Twitter and everyone's like, so
Which is so strange.
yeah. So I'm really pissed off. I have one more chance on Thursday because me, Sammy, Nate, and Eli are going together, and so I have my look planned and everything, and
I think I'm gonna go as Woody from Toy Story.
I told him if he does that, I'm never speaking.
I
to him
think
again.
that's really funny. What would you do if you saw someone literally dressed in like not like?
I'm afraid they
like-
might not let you in.
I would throw. You know what I do? I throw a White Claw and be like this.
at my face.
Who did that? Who did that?
Who did that?
That is so funny.
Stop
I
throwing
would
shit, y'all.
throw a
Stop.
White Claw
Stop throwing
at
shit.
guys.
Stop throwing shit at people.
Oh, wait.
I would go and buy a White Claw, open it, and just go.
You would spend $700 for a ticket. You would leave before and just throw a White Claw at that. Okay.
Well, I have
Actually-
to say this. Can we go back to Taylor Swift for a second? What was she
No.
wearing at the Grammys? A Corey King dress, essentially.
And she was drunk
You
as
are
hell.
so problematic.
I love her.
Taylor Swift.
Okay, did y'all see her at the Grammys? Though she was having the time of her life.
There. It
that
comes.
was cute.
I do respect. I
said-
really.
Well, can we talk about when she was on Cynthia Erivo's lap, literally like this?
Oh.
And Cynthia
One
was
thing
like
about
this.
Taylor
And you
Swift
know
is
her
she.
girlfriend was at home like this.
One thing about Taylor Swift is she will support people. She supports.
Yeah, Yes.
Like
Yes!
she's
Well,
she's
yes.
standing up, she's clapping.
Oh,
you
you're
know what I
saying-
mean?
I
Yeah.
do love
She's
that.
like Cynthia Reeve walks in, doesn't have it, like can't find her chair. She's like, come sit with me. Like she really is like
Who
as
did
cringe
we
as she
say-
can be.
Who
But
did we say was in third circle? Jennifer Lopez.
yes. Oh my God! When you said that,
At some point, when
I literally threw up when he said that. I was
He
like,
threw up.
when Benson Boone was doing his like beginning, and then before he was sitting next to Jennifer Lopez, and Jennifer Lopez is not even looking at him while he's singing in the audience. She's like literally at the camera like this.
For those who
She's amazing.
need a little
Like,
bit
what do you mean?
of understanding.
She's not real.
First, second, and third circle was this acting technique we learned in college. First circle, essentially, this is like the basis of it. Is like first circle is like introverted. Second circle is like you're open and receptive, and then third circle is like you're like blah 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 blah, just like putting out energy. And J Lo was in third circle. She was
Honey.
giving. Also, gag that Kiss the Spider Woman is coming out with her. I'm kind of very excited.
And I saw something about that. There's been literally no talk about it
At all.
Nothing about it, and then it just like a poster like popped up on my.
Well,
I was
that's what
like,
I'm saying. I still thought it was a rumor, and then I was like, wait, they've wrapped. Wait, there's
Yeah.
it's premiered at Sundance. I was like, what are you talking about?
So strange.
It's gonna try so hard to be
Wicked.
Nicole Scherzinger and
Yeah, girl.
Sunset Boulevard. It's gonna be so hard.
Have you seen that yet?
Yes,
Insane, right?
it was. I literally was like in like the top balcony,
I haven't
like
seen it.
fifth. It was so good.
Isn't
gotta
it
go.
insane?
It was
He
amazing.
has to see it.
You really do. And like
Maybe
you
I'll go to TKTS tonight.
You should.
that'd be
If
crazy.
you went to go see Sunset Boulevard tonight, I would go with
You
If
you.
I don't
really
get if I don't get
should.
called into work and TKTS has good deals, I might just be crazy and be like, eh.
It was so.
I would
good.
100% go with you to see Sunset Boulevard tonight.
The production is just.
Well, let me ask the audience.
If every one
Oh.
of our listeners donated $1,
I have a question for you. Do you guys in your
Eats his
cast
finger.
do traders?
We did.
Was it fun?
I didn't.
What were
I forgot,
you?
I forgot to sign up.
What?
Famously. But they had lots of fun.
Are you-
Everybody was dying left and right, and I said,
The reason I ask, who won the Traders or Faithful?
"Oh my God, I don't remember."
Okay,
I
Book
think
of
I
Mormon
think
on
it might have
Broadway.
been a traitor.
Trader. Good.
are you watching The Traders or no?
No, I'm not. What's it on?
Peacock.
Oh, girl, I ain't got Peacock.
Honey, we'll get into that
Fuck,
too.
fuck, I look like.
Well, you got that Lydia check. Subscribe.
Clock it!
No, the reason I ask is,
Fuck it.
have you seen the Book of Mormon Broadway people doing traders?
Yes, I'm also currently looking at tickets for Sunset Boulevard,
They-
by the way.
you better work.
Mother.
They are literally doing traders, but they're making it like full episodes. It is iconic.
That is hilarious.
Go
That's
watch
what
it.
I wish we did.
It's so good.
Mama,
That's
there
funny.
are some amazing seats.
You need to go. Just
for
buy them.
for like. I mean, they're expensive, but they're in great seats. But
But I would also just like look at TKT.
Well, let's,
no, but
let's ask
I
Billions.
have a discount from Today Ticks.
Oh, are you a gold member?
I'm a gold member.
So am I.
I
Like-
couldn't it be me.
Like, look, these in the mezzanine are $79.
That's not bad.
You just in
Like-
their second row. you
Well,
have to get
we'll
that.
talk about this after if I don't
Did-
get called
I'm
into
sorry,
work.
my sister just texted me. Did you see that Christy Carlson Romano was shot in the face?
Who is
yeah,
that?
Did you see that?
Like recently?
Who's Christine
Yes.
Carlson Romano?
Kim Possible.
She was shot in the
Yes,
face,
She was at,
dead.
She was at a party for her husband, and they were like shooting clay pigeons, I think, and one of them ricocheted.
But she's
no,
alive.
No, she's alive.
Oh my God!
No, she's
I was
alive.
like, what the
and
fuck?
it like hit her under her eye and got stuck behind her eye, and the doctor was
She-
like, "You're lucky you're alive."
She came to see Frozen.
Isn't that scary?
I
have
don't
you
know who
seen
this
her-
woman is? I hate to say it.
You don't know who Christy Carlson Romano is?
No, it's
I
not
don't know
ridiculous.
who this-
She
I
was
know it sounds
also
ridiculous, but I
she
don't know
was
who
the
this
original
is.
Mary Fagan in Parade on Broadway when she was
Oh, I
a
didn't know
kid.
that.
And the gag of it all.
Your lore is just
well, are you ready for this
thrilling.
tea? You're gonna gag at this. So, Christy Carlson Romano. She's original Mary Fagan on Broadway. Then she's the voice of Kim Possible, and then she's the sister on Even Stevens. She's in,
Oh!
yes.
Okay, I know this.
She's
the voice of Kim Possible. I'm gagging.
She is in the final callback. It is her and Anne Hathaway for the Princess Diaries.
Damn.
That makes sense. Every time I see her, I'm always like, "Were you in Princess Diaries?"
So
Because she's in the other movie, the Princess Swap Up or whatever.
maybe, but the gag is
Cadet Kelly. We're talking about Cadet, Kelly.
Yes.
Okay, that's how I
love
know her
Cadet
by. You
Kelly.
cannot call her by her real name. She's Cadet Kelly.
Well, she's not Cadet Kelly, but because Hilary Duff was Cadet. The gag of it all, cut to like 3 years ago, Christy Carlson Romano, who now has a podcast with Annalise Vanderpool about like being
Of
a like
course.
B-list Disney Channel star,
Oh.
she basically like did this like literally, she made this video of her walking through a park, essentially crashing out, being like, "This is why I don't have Anne Hathaway's career and why I could have been Anne Hathaway." And it all started with The Princess Diaries. Anne Hathaway and I were actually in final callbacks also for Parade, and I booked it. And then we saw like our lives
she?
like, well, I don't even know.
Let me ask the audience.
Let me-
So she has a major beef with Anne Hathaway. It sounds like she needs to grow up and build a bridge and get over it. Am I right?
Mama.
Should we play our game?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay, Jake actually came up with the game, so
You want me to walk you through it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how we love to play games.
I know you,
But
girl.
this one's not trivia based. This one is in fact opinion based because we always think that you have good opinions.
I do
Oh,
think you do
you.
have good opinions.
you have good taste and you're very chic. I've always said that about
Whatever.
you. So famously, Maddie Mosley loves a hoogie. One thing about her is that we would go to college and she would do hoogie app.
It was great. It actually was like a little scrapbook that I really
And
loved.
it's literally, it's kind of, I liken it to kind of Chesney's vlogs too, where it's like,
miss it.
oh, and
I
you
need
can
to like
see.
bring it back.
Have you
I
stopped?
have so many old ones too that I
But
need to post.
the best part is that you would get the hoogies, but then you would take them and then you'd post them like maybe like 7 months later. You'd be like from June 2024, and then you'd
Yeah.
post all your hoogies, and it was a good like time capsule of that
Some of
moment.
my favorite photos are your hoogies. They're
They're
great.
really,
Sweet.
sometimes they come out really cute.
They're
Which I
good.
enjoy
Also,
them.
doesn't Lydia have a whole like she takes
Yeah,
pictures?
She has a camera.
Damn.
She's a photographer
Look at
girl.
that.
She's a little photographer.
She's in a photographer. So we thought the game would be hoogie this or hoogie that. So basically, I'm just gonna say one or the two things, and you have to tell me which one you like better.
Okay.
Or
this
which
is
one's
fun.
in, or which one's like. And give your opinions on it because I'm really intrigued.
Okay.
First one, sweet or salty?
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is hard for me.
I have a good answer.
Because recently I've been more of a salty, savory girl. But
Yes.
I'm usually a sweet, like really, truly.
Really, you have a sweet tooth?
I have the biggest sweet tooth, but lately,
So does he.
I've been
Me?
like
You like
savory.
You have a sweet tooth. I feel like you like a sweet snack.
Love a sweet
Like
I
snack.
you
do
like
li- I do
ice
like-
cream.
Ugh.
I mean, ice cream is my
Love.
snack. Yeah, I guess you're right. But I do think like overall, I'm a savory
Savory.
girl.
Really?
Like, I will always take like a steak over a
Well,
dessert.
Well,
I mean,
not that.
is anyone ever saying for dinner, do you want ice cream or steak?
No, but you know what I mean. Like when let's say when you're like really hungry and you're like fantasizing about what you want in that moment.
like, do you want like fries or do you want to eat like a vanilla wafer?
see, I think I would go with fries.
I want fries.
Oh, interesting. See, I did not peg you as that.
I would go with like fries and like a dipping sauce. What do you? Now I'm
I am salty. Like
Yes,
Yeah,
you
that makes
are
sense.
salty.
Me and Eli laugh about it because whenever we'll each get like a little pint of Ben and Jerry's for like whatever, and he'll eat the whole thing, and I'll have like two
Same.
bites, and I'm like, I can't eat anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's just too sweet to me.
That's
Whereas
funny.
if someone gave me a bag of Cheetos, I would
Devour.
eat the whole thing.
I have never
Love.
seen anybody eat chips like Jake Wofford.
Dude, I love chips.
It's like this.
and
But
I
I'm
love
very
French
much
fries.
Like a sweet and salty person.
I love a sweet and salty.
Like
Oh, like
that's,
what?
I'm a mix, I think. Like I love like a little bit like I'm very much like I want a fig jam prosciutto
Mhm.
pizza.
Oh, don't get
You
Eli
know?
started on that.
Like
That's-
I want like a hot honey and pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
love
Oh,
it.
Eli
I
loves
love
hot
that.
honey too.
And like I make like egg toast in the morning and I have to put my hot honey on it. And it's
Hot
so
honey is
good.
God's
Hot
greatest
honey is in.
invention.
Hot honey is in.
2025,
mama.
it's in.
So good.
Okay, next. A cozy kickback or a night of dancing?
Oh, I am such like a cozy kid.
I was gonna say I knew
At
that about
heart.
you.
And I wish I was like I love to like now that I'm here like every time I come to New York I'm like bender
Right.
Right.
Bender time.
because
So
I don't
I'm on a
drink
bender.
during when I'm in the show. I just don't
yeah,
drink,
I get that.
and I
Too
just
difficult on the chords.
I don't bounce back at all.
Neither
And
do
I've
I.
always been like that.
Me too. If I drink, I cannot sing the next day at
No,
all.
like I can, but it's not gonna be pretty.
Oh,
Like I just can't.
no, I can't. I like literally can't.
I don't know why. I'm
I don't
fine.
know why.
I like literally.
And I
can't.
don't. I don't say
I
that to be like
envy
I'm
you.
fine. I really like. But I mean, there's other things that I can't do that like
Yeah.
will knock me the fuck out. But like for some reason, alcohol. I mean, I guess I don't know.
Yeah, as soon as I was,
wish it didn't.
as soon as when I was in Jersey Boys, I realized I didn't have to sing any solos. I was like, so I'm drinking every day.
Every day.
So that's good. I agree. Cozy kickback, unless I'm like in the mood to just like
Right.
absolutely throw my ass.
Yes.
All right, next is a Beetlejuice vibe one.
'Kay.
The Colorado potato beetle or the Japanese rhinoceros beetle? I have pictures to show you.
Japanese rhinoceros beetle.
You know what it looks like already?
No,
Honey, well, let me give you this
I want to
tea.
see.
What about this? That's Japanese rhinoceros, and
She's
this one
gorgeous.
is the Colorado
Oh.
potato. That one's kind of cute.
She's cutie.
We'll have
I
Nate
see.
put these pictures up. Oh yeah, of course. So this is the Colorado potato beetle.
No.
And this is the Japanese rhinoceros beetle.
100%.
You would rather be this one?
Yes. Look at
I
that.
kind of love her.
Look at that.
I would
schlong.
rather be. I would. I would rather be this one, but I'd rather see this one, if that makes
Yes.
sense.
Yes.
Like if I'm in my bed and this thing crawls up, I'll be like,
like,
ah!
"Aw,
But
hey,
if this
cutie."
thing, no. I mean, if it calls, I'd still be like, ah, get away from me. But if I saw this in my bed, I'm going to shoot it.
Whoa, wait, no.
Shoot it.
Someone breaks into my house, they're getting shot.
Wait, were you here? Were you here when
Hilarious.
there was a fucking bug? And
All of us being like this. Whoa.
Whoa.
Do you know what is my favorite way to kill a bug? I think you've been here while it
Spraying
happens.
it down.
Sammy.
Sammy will take an entire bottle of fucking like Clorox and be like,
Raid.
no, not even that, just like
Sammy.
cleaning fluid.
Yeah.
It's hairspray.
Well, because my gag is like it moves so fast, so I want to wound it. Essentially,
I
You're
agree.
wrong for that. You could do that with water. Drown it.
Oh.
Where am I gonna get water in a spray bottle?
I would just smush it.
Wait,
Dead.
All
but,
right.
but here's the thing: you need to sneak up on it. So it's like if I'm going to like smash
Sneak
it with
up
my
on it.
shoe, and then I miss because I don't have depth perception.
Right.
Then what am I to do? You know. So instead, I want to so that it's like ah,
I
and
like,
then
I
I can
like that
hit
about
it.
you.
So Karen
Could
or
you
Ivy?
imagine?
Ooh.
This-
Ivy.
Of course.
Ivy.
I've always been an Ivy girl.
If you say
And know
Karen,
what?
other than
No.
Caroline Bowman,
No. And you know when I started Caroline Bowman.
Yeah.
Catherine McPhee.
When I
no.
started the show, because Nate made all of the roomies sit down and watch it, because famously none of us had seen it, and Nate was like, "You guys are one homophobic and two what the
It's the
fuck
best
is
show
wrong
ever
with
made.
you?"
It's the best show ever
And
made.
we were like Karen girls at the start because we're like Ivy, this bitch, like what
Right.
the fuck.
But then you learn to live.
No, I love her.
You learn to live.
But then you realize she's actually just an
and
angel.
You learn to love.
You live.
You learn.
Okay,
Alright.
next. FaceTime or phone calls?
Ooh,
I have a
I'm a
hot take on
FaceTime
this.
girly.
I know you are. What are
All
you?
right, so
I'm a FaceTime girl.
I
love a phone call though.
I get stressed with a phone call.
Well, I don't
I
FaceTime
prefer
many
phone
people.
calls. I prefer phone calls. I do. I really do. But everyone else loves FaceTimes.
I love
Sometimes
FaceTime.
FaceTimes, if I'm like not in the mood to FaceTime, I'm like scared that I have to FaceTime.
You don't have to. I won't force you to.
I won't force you to, but sometimes like I get a call from you and it's a phone call and I get nervous. I think something happened.
What do you? Oh,
to like Moose.
It does feel that way. Like phone calls are urgent
Mm-hmm.
in
Fa-
this day and time.
you're right. I guess that maybe like is the. Like,
So
the
how do
You're
you-
vibe.
like, why is no one picking up?
How do you feel
I'm
about
like this. Wait,
stressing
why is it?
people out?
Every time I answer, or every time I call someone, why are they always stressed out?
Why is everyone mad at me?
Wait, are you guys mad at me?
I mean, I'm okay.
Okay, here's the next one: warm or cool colors, or
Ooh.
neutral. Actually, no, I'm not gonna. Because neutral, I like neutral the best. But would you rather wear like blue and like green every day, or would
Cool.
you rather? Yeah.
I think so. I think the only warm color I'm really
Yeah.
fond of is like a berry. Like a berry looks really good
Maroon.
on me. Yeah.
But that's even kind of like a cool version of a
yeah,
warm color.
like it's not even like I like I have this one like burnt like sometimes I like an orange. But I'm not like wearing orange every day. Like I wear like
you look cute in orange.
blue and I wear like a shades of purple and I'm wearing
Right.
like green.
So you are a
and,
cool color girly. What about
like
you?
black.
I recently found out green is my color.
Yeah,
Ooh.
your eyes look
Yeah,
good with
that's
green.
true.
Well, I always thought it was blue because I have blue eyes.
Blue eyes.
So I was like, the blue brings it out, but actually the green makes them pop more.
Realize,
Mama.
realize.
Right.
And I've always said
That's
Yes.
actually has to be the title of that. Realize, realize.
real eyes.
The eyes.
Okay, come on, Girl Scout. Thin mints or tagalongs?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
What are the tagalongs?
The peanut butter ones?
Yep.
Oh, Thin Mints.
You don't like
You don't like peanut butter?
Hate. Well, I love peanut butter.
Hate,
those.
hate
Hate.
your hair and makeup today.
Hey, tagalongs.
As a child, I think I ate because they used to be called what, the peanut butter patties? Am I thinking the right thing?
Maybe I'm.
I
thinking the wrong
mean,
thing. I'm looking.
let me ask the audience.
Because I ate like a lot of those as a kid when we were like, oh, Girl Scout cookies.
Peanut butter
I ate
patties.
so many of those damn fucking frozen peanut butter patties.
Frozen.
Oh no,
Frozen.
no wait, yeah. These are tagalongs.
Tagalongs are the peanut butter ones, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna actually
I
read you the
just-
exact
They're
description.
not my
Read
favorite
me it.
anymore because I just, when you.
You eat too
It
much
was
and you're
too
like,
much.
They look like this.
that's how when I got my
I
wisdom
was
teeth.
addicted to them.
When I got my wisdom teeth taken out and you couldn't eat solid food, all I wanted was when I woke up was guacamole, but I couldn't use chips. So my mom made waffle fries, and so I would scoop the
Aw.
waffle fries and put the guacamole. But now they got stuck in my holes back,
Of course.
my wisdom teeth holes. And when they got stuck
Thank
in
you,
my wisdom teeth
clarification.
holes, I would like find them like days later. I'd be like, rotten guacamole, and I'd be like, or like the next morning if I took a nap and I forgot to flush. It wouldn't be days
Yeah.
later, but you know.
7 days later.
7 days later, I find rotten guacamole.
Brown.
But now I can't eat guacamole and waffle fries together
I
anymore.
do find it so funny that
Sorry.
you
Oh,
ate
boo-hoo,
like
boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
you ate so many tagalongs as a kid that like you
I
crash
can't
out
fucking
about them.
I literally, you said that, I had a visceral reaction.
You
like,
get
they-
scared.
Like, I don't think I could eat another in my lifetime.
I do
The
love
fuck?
a thin mint so much.
Love
Thin
Thin
Mint
Mint.
is the best Girl
What's
Scout
your
cookie.
favorite?
Thin Mint.
Thin Mint.
Mine used to be, you know, the lemon ones, like
Uh-huh.
Oh,
the big
Eli wouldn't let me
wheels?
get those.
They
this
are
year.
so fucking good. Like
Yeah.
they're not too sweet, and they got the lemon on the bottom. And ooh,
I love a lemon dessert.
Mama.
I really do.
or the
I'm gonna get that
Samoas.
today. I'm gonna get something lemon today.
Okay.
Megan Trainor or RuPaul?
You know what? I have to say something. I have to say something.
Don't say Megan
I have
Trainor.
I have a playlist that's called Shopping Injustice circa 2016,
and Megan Trainor.
and I played it at 11 p.m. when I was packing to head to the airport by midnight.
Uh-huh.
And you know what came on? If
Don't
your lips are moving.
Yeah, or
And I said,
don't
"What?"
make it look easy, baby.
I mean, y'all forget what she did with "I Am Your Mother."
She was
I-
best new
I
artist
have-
at the
I
Grammy.
have
She
to
has a
say Meghan
Grammy.
Trainor, just for nostalgia.
Sorry.
I do love her. I think she's great.
I miss
Over
her.
RuPaul.
Over RuPaul.
So you hate drag artists.
So I never said that.
You,
So
you pick RuPaul. I say okay.
it's
So
gonna
you
come
hate
out
women.
Next week I'm a drag king. yeah, you wish.
Do you have a drag king name that you would give yourself?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, let me think.
Lydia.
I'm gonna find it.
Lydia.
Lydia. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll find one. Chesney's is Eddie Bull. Eddie Bull.
That's cute.
And one time Eddie Bull made an appearance at my birthday party. It was the best birthday present I ever got. She came in. What was she voguing to?
Some RuPaul song. And if I fly, or if I fall.
Sissy That Walk.
That whole time, I kept telling Jake, I was like, "Your gift is on the way," and he thought it was a stripper, and I was like, similar but not. And then I left
wish it was.
That
my
was so funny.
It was better than a stripper.
my suit downstairs in our little hallway, and she changed quite literally outside of our apartment, and then walked
That's
in.
hilarious.
It was
Oh,
so good.
Chess.
Have you seen that picture of me being like this with Eddie Bull?
No. Wait, maybe I have.
Dead mom or home?
When Sammy read this to me at first, I was like,
Ooh.
"This dead mom or home?" Like, because I didn't realize I knew the song "Dead Mom," but I didn't know the
You
song
said
"Home."
home.
I was like, "What do you mean home?"
I don't know.
Are you gonna say some shit like actually invisible?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really hard one. I feel like I really enjoy Dead Mom.
Yeah.
I mean, Dead Mom's fun.
It's iconic.
It's like,
It's monoculture.
it's really fun. But like home, I like get to like have like
Act
a
down.
cool, yeah, it's like just really like me on an empty stage. There's no set. I'm just like running around. I feel like that's a lot of time for me to like, I feel like I'm always like doing something like, oh, let me try this today, and like,
Yeah.
let me try this, and like, it's fine. It's really like I love the moment with me and Jesse in between the song too,
Yeah.
and then the end. But sometimes I feel like some days I'm like, damn, I'm tired. So it's
Right.
like
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
It's
Dead
literally
Mom.
crossing the finish.
But Dead
line
Mom
a
is
bit.
the
I
answer.
think Dead Mom.
I think it has to be Dead Mom. Dead Mom is just like
it's so iconic.
the anthem
And
of
it's
Beetlejuice.
so
I'm surprised. Is there a reprise?
No.
I'm surprised.
oh, Dead Mom.
The best songs don't have reprises.
That's
Uh,
Here's a picture of me and Eddie Bull.
she looks like Martin
He
Short.
looks amazing.
Excuse me.
He looks like
Um,
Martin Short.
TikTok or Instagram.
Ooh,
Ooh, I didn't see this one.
that's a hard one. I have to say, TikTok makes me laugh.
Me too.
TikTok.
And that's enough for me. You
And
know,
Vans make her
Instagram,
dance.
I kind of do this bad thing where I like scroll and I look at people's posts and I don't like them. I'm just scrolling and
Oh,
I'm
me too.
looking.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. I like to post on my stories, but I don't really post
I
on
like
TikTok.
Instagram story. This is how you can literally tell our brain span and our attention spans are shrinking as the day goes by.
To a
Because
nut.
I remember when Instagram fully came out, I'd be like, oh, we go down the timeline. I still do that. But now I always go to stories.
Stories.
Yeah.
Stories are the
Always.
best
Me
part of
too.
Instagram.
And sometimes people post fun things. I love it.
Beetlejuice or Nosferatu?
Have you seen the movie Nosferatu?
I did. And
Did you like it?
We saw it like literally like half of our cast went to go see it.
What
We
did you
all were,
think?
Like,
I never saw it.
I enjoyed it.
Chastity thought it was a comedy when she went in.
Not like it was me, her, and John
That's really funny.
Collins, and she walked in there. She was there alone, and she said, "It's a bunch of scary movie trailers." I thought this was a comedy. We said,
Chess.
"No, Mama, it's not. It's not a comedy.
I love that TikTok. Literally, me and my
You
friends were
will
going.
bounce on it,
You-
crazy style."
Crazy style.
That is literally what the movie
Get
is.
silly with it.
So funny. We literally were walking to the theater, and I said, "All I know about this movie is that she has to put it down on him.
Yep, and
That's
she
all
does.
I know." And I said, "I don't know when it's coming.
She's
I
entranced.
don't know how we get there. But
It
she gotta put it
happens
down."
immediately
Riverdance.
when she's
It's
like this.
Crazy. I said,
you're like,
"He's taking over you. You have to wait." She's literally just moaning
Yeah.
into the abyss.
Shot one is her. It's
It's
close
amazing.
up on her face, and she's like this.
Shot one.
Shot one is her going like this. I'm so lonely.
Have you seen her audition?
hasn't.
It's
Of course,
Amazing.
Her on like a
She-
fucking Zoom
she
call?
ate.
she did eat, but her doing the fucking
random.
audition in a fucking photo booth app.
So funny.
You never listen. That one.
Thank you.
Her.
Thank you. Next,
He
we'll call
told
you.
me
Don't
how
call
you
us.
sold me to him for gold. Our love was supposed to be.
Why are you off book on
You
Nosferatu?
never listen.
For real though.
He's watched it 35 times.
I will say I was bored as hell during the movie, so I looked up the plot and looked at Chesney and John and said nothing happens after this. So
It literally just like is like she needs to fuck him for the whole movie. It's literally just
That's
like this.
absolutely
She needs to
amazing.
fuck him, and then her husband being like,
Please
"I'm
don't.
gonna fight for my love."
and she's
And it's like, no,
and
she has to play
Nosferatu's
down.
like, I'm gonna send the plague if she does not have sex with me.
And I'm like, you could have just asked nicely.
You will have
Wait.
3 days before my
you seen that?
affliction. Which one?
Have you seen that? That it's like-
on it.
She has like
Silly style. What did you say? Crazy.
Crazy style.
crazy style.
That literally took me out.
That
Not
she
crazy
has like
style.
3 nights to decide if she wants to sleep with him.
You have
There's someone
you
made
have
a-
3 midnights.
Somebody made a TikTok being like, "You have 3 nights, including tonight." I just want to make it clear, tonight counts. So really, just 2
more
nights.
nights.
left.
Literally, it's the line I showed up on my TikTok too, where he's like, "You have 3 days. Today being the first day."
Just want to make it clear, today is the first.
First day.
It's so funny.
Okay, now a Super Bowl themed one: buffalo chicken dip or nachos.
Buffalo chicken dip.
Boot.
You don't like buffalo chicken?
I hate cream cheese.
Well, that's you.
Grow up.
Yeah,
Cream
literally.
cheese is
get a new
disgusting.
one.
Ricotta is disgusting. Greek yogurt,
So
get it out of
you
my
want
sight.
soggy nachos.
So I don't want my cheese to smell like cream cheese or sweetness.
So get this: I've been ordering nachos from this place on Uber Eats.
Can I say my favorite thing on this pod is when I'm listening and you're just like this. Yeah. And you're just like
There's no trigger warning.
blow off the mic. It genuinely makes me genuinely makes me like sob. Like I'll be like literally like on a plane and like downloading the episode to listen, and I'm like this.
We actually probably should stop doing that because I'm sure people's ear. We get sued.
No, it's so
Sued?
It's so
Someone's
funny.
like,
I'm
"You
literally
fucked my
crying.
ear."
It's so
Uh,
funny.
Well, I was
Uh-huh.
gonna say I've been ordering these nachos that come in a massive tin. They're $17, and they could feed a family of 6, and or me.
I'm obsessed.
Or me when I'm hungry.
and I love nachos.
nachos
I
are
love
good,
nachos.
except
It's
for when
just,
there's
like, at a
refried beans on
group-
them. Boo.
See, those have refried beans on them, and I
they're
love
good.
it.
I hate refried beans. Why do
Why
you
do you
like?
hate goodness?
Yeah.
Okay, name another food, and I'll tell you if I like it or not. Go.
Plums.
Never had one.
You've never had a
Oh.
plum.
I know
Or
you don't have enough fiber.
I was gonna say your poops are probably shit.
Solid as
Yeah.
I've had prune juice.
All right.
That's not a plum.
Plums, I have never had.
Kumquat.
Do you guys eat plums often? I feel like that's kind of random.
No, I just wanted to stir up trouble.
Right.
I'm gonna go with.
I'm a picky eater.
I'm a little bit of a picky eater. Not
Really?
terribly though. Like I hate tomatoes.
I
allergic-
hate
I'm allergic
tomatoes.
to everything.
What are you allergic to?
Well, here you go. I'm
I find
allergic
food
to-
allergies really intriguing.
Okay. I'm allergic to avocados.
Really?
Yep. Tree nuts. I think the avocado one's fake.
Oh,
I think my mother, when I was really little, I had a slight allergic reaction to them, and I said, "This isn't real."
And she said, "Cut it out."
She said, "Enough," and I said, "All right." So I
Right.
just avoided them. I'm allergic to tree nuts, not peanuts. Bananas. It used to be kiwis. I think that's fake too. So I've been eating kiwis. So.
Right.
I'm allergic to shrimp and salmon for sure, but I can eat tuna, crab, and lobster.
Do you know who else has that? Bethany Frankel.
It's very strange.
Bethany Frankel is
course
allergic
she
to
does.
all
Yes.
seafood
My sister.
except for tuna fish from a can.
Isn't that strange? And my older brother, he's allergic to all shellfish. Like he can't have any seafood.
I hate
He like
hate
vomits. Like
tomatoes.
literally, it's insane.
I hate tomatoes.
Wow.
I really do. Except I do.
I hate tomatoes.
I love a tomato sauce, and I love like a tomato like based thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's like spaghetti or if it's pizza,
Fine.
that's different. But if
Yeah.
it's
Marinara
raw
is different.
tomatoes
Ketchup, I
No,
love.
I've
like
been trying to do
it's
exposure
on site.
therapy.
to tomatoes.
Yeah.
I kind of have two, but it's not working.
I mean, I'm fine. Like, I'll eat tomatoes if they're in my guacamole. Like, I don't have that strong of an aversion to them.
But I would
like,
rather them not.
If like I'll go to the bodega and my order is a BLT, and sometimes they get sometimes like it's because I like to remove the tomato, but I like to add
The
onion
essence
and
of it.
spicy mayonnaise, and sometimes that's when they're busy, it's just too much. So I always just say, give me a BLT, add onion, and then I'll pick off the tomato because I will not eat the tomato on the
Yeah.
sandwich.
I don't like it on burgers.
Me
I don't
either.
like it
Yeah,
in my
no.
guac. I don't like it in. I don't like pico. I don't like any of it.
Yeah.
Miss me with it.
I want to like it so bad.
Me too, because my life would be so much easier. But it's unfortunately my
The
plight.
cross you have to carry.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ
That's
himself.
insane. Love that
I
take.
think
Well-
should we move on to sadly our final segment? I'll
That was
drink to
just,
that.
and that was our iconic game. You heard it here first. Hoogie this, Hoogie that.
All
We should take a Hoogie
right.
tonight.
Aw, that'd
Aw.
be cute.
Okay, so
Anyways,
Anyways,
I'll drink
James.
to that is our final
You have
segment.
I have several.
Yes.
This season,
I read them
our
to
guests have
Jackson.
stepped up.
Yeah.
I
And
said, which
I-
one should I say?
Say all of
of them.
I see, and I knew you would. I knew you would. It's our iconic segment that is singular.
Sex.
What?
Sex. This is our iconic sex mig. Okay.
Also, wait.
you need to grow up and you need to get your mind out of the gutter.
So, our final segment, I'll drink to that, where we talk about what we're gagging, gooping over this week, and this is a hard one because there's been a lot to gag and goop over this week.
I fear that.
and
I-
and in the midst of all of this, in the midst of all the gagging, the goopery, the just
The treachery.
the treachery. Actually, a great word for what I'm about to say.
Oh.
I have one. One
Go.
star has risen to the top of my list for I'll drink to that.
Oh, I know who it is.
Gabby.
From The Traitors and The Bachelor. You know her.
I've seen her. I love her.
So here's the thing about Gabby. She's showing up all over my TikTok, and I'm literally like, who is this girl?
queen?
Yeah.
She is so funny. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I'm going down a rabbit hole. I'm literally reposting things. And then in the midst of all of my like TikTok, like,
Oh, a piece of glass on your floor?
oh, right.
Good.
So in the midst of all of this, like finding out who this person is on TikTok, then a scene from her on The Traitors shows up. And I go, now wait a minute. She's on this season of The Traitors.
Hold my beer.
I have been watching her on TV this entire time, and for your listening ears and pleasure, I'm just going to play this really quick.
No, I have business hours. What are you doing? Calling me after 3 p.m. I've lost all my confidence. I've just had lunch. I'm lethargic. I've been
Right.
exhausted since the moment I woke up. I need a break. You want to have a creative call? Over my dead body, send me an email with Google Slides. You want to have a FaceTime at 9 p.m.? I'd rather gouge my eyes out with a dull chopstick.
I have one more I have to play.
I love
My favorite
that.
part is when they ask her on The Traitors, they're like, oh, you're The Bachelor? She's like, yeah. They're
Yeah.
like, how'd that go for you?
Wow.
Well,
Gay.
I'm gay now. I'm a lesbian.
So
like
funny.
To say it all come out in the wash. You did a minor
Music.
hit and run. It'll come out in the wash.
She's stoned.
I'm obsessed with her.
You told your boyfriend his mom never loved him. It'll come out in the wash.
In the wash.
You got a yeast in your beast.
It'll come out
Fungus
in the wash.
in your mungus.
Whew.
Give her a wash.
Hating that.
Okay.
That's graphic.
Not a fungus in your
Your
mungus.
mungus.
No, I love her. And Eli's loved her from The Bachelor. Like, ever since, because we watched that season randomly. Have you seen her, like, give it down to Colton when he breaks up with her?
Yes.
Oh my God,
wait,
it's
I think
amazing.
they have.
She's so iconic. I love
That's
her.
awesome.
But on The Traitors, I want her to be recruited so bad, and I want her and Carolyn to win it all.
If
You need
she
to watch
won
The
it all,
Traitors.
Yeah, I know.
I could either see her winning it all as a traitor or just being like the faithful that wins it all too, and I would be happy.
Yeah, but the Faithfuls won last year. I don't want the Faithfuls to win again.
I do because I don't really love the traitors this year, but that's a whole other conversation.
We'll save that for
I do love
the
Carolyn.
Patreon.
Gross.
We'll save that.
Yeah.
Hey, girls, can you guys calm down?
Okay,
Gross.
Jake.
$5. Patreon.
Okay, so I have I have a couple. One is TikTok. I finally got on the TikTok side of like servers, like the funny thing because I'm a server, like the funny
Right.
things
Yeah.
about that, and it reminds me of that one we've been quoting all day of. Well, let me ask
Ask the
the
audience.
That is so iconic. But there's this other one that popped up that's kind of similar to that vein. It's not a server. It's actually she works the front desk for a hotel,
Oh my God.
and here it is. They go, can I please speak to your manager? That's what she said.
Speak to your manager, please. Is he here? This don't really require a manager. Either you have a card in your name or you don't.
This don't really require a
I love
manager.
that.
I love her. I love that vibe of people recording themselves interacting with customers in the hospitality industry. It's
Have
so
you seen the
iconic.
bookings.com girl? when she's like at a hotel and then the guy's like, how are we supposed to stay with 2 kids in a room that has like a
Yes.
sofa? And she's
Oh.
like, well, we just got an order from booking.com, so I don't know what
She's
to
like,
tell you.
like
She said, "This is literally not."
and then
Not
he
my
was like,
job.
what? And he was like, what do you expect me to do? And she was
Sorry.
like, I don't
he's like, well, every
know.
other hotel's booked, and she's like,
Go
it's.
find one.
She's like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm genuinely sorry this happened to you, but like, I mean, let me ask the audience.
She said, I cannot
I
do
can't
a thing.
do anything.
You
My,
need to call
um,
booking.com.
You need to call Booking.com and figure your shit out, Diva. My other I'll drink to that is abracadabra.
Oh, duh.
So good.
So good.
Are you kidding me?
So good.
So Gaga's back.
Weird Gaga's
Thank
back.
God.
Yeah.
I fucking missed her.
Me too. Also,
When I-
MasterCard work for that.
We're
bitch.
sitting there watching the fucking what was it?
Grammys.
The Grammys.
What was it?
What was it?
Category is dance or die.
I'm so obsessed with her.
Full music video of one of the most iconic songs of all time. It played in the club last night. Also, last night, Chesty Mitchell, shout out to Camila, happy birthday. We went out for her birthday. We went
So
to
cute.
Playhouse after this gay bar. It was dead. It's Tuesday night at
All
11
right.
o'clock. Of course, there's no one there. The DJ was playing banger after banger after banger. Good Luck Babe starts. Chesty Mitchell
Ugh.
decides to get up on the stage and
I
give a
saw
full
that.
drag performance. It was absolutely iconic. I then had to find all of her belongings, call her an Uber, and put her in a cab home.
I hope she made it.
She did. She texted me. I texted
Thank
her
God.
because I tracked her. And August texted me. He's like, she made it home. I talked to her. She did text me at 5:30 this morning. I texted her at like midnight last night. Be like,
God.
made a home girl say or made a home safe girl. She didn't respond, but I saw that she was home.
All right.
She texted me at 5:30 this morning and said no. I said, oh,
Not
so
particularly.
good morning, Diva. But yeah, so Abracadabra is absolutely iconic.
So good.
When I cannot wait for Pride Month.
I know. I need it now.
I need it to be warm,
This could be. I know.
and I need to go to the bar, and I need to hear Abracadabra, Abracadabra.
I'm liking this take.
Me too.
To be under.
Oh.
My one,
oh.
my one qualm with the song, and it's not even with the song, is
Mhm.
the gays. Gays, I love that you are excited, and I love that you love the song. We all do. But learning the choreography and acting like you're doing the work is crazy.
Dude, there was this person on TikTok that was like, I spent all day learning this choreography, and I thought I ate, and I realized how bad it is. And he posted, he's like, I'm posting it anyways. It is so funny. All right, and this comes. Oh, she has her notes app
Am I
pulled
ready?
out.
Yes!
This is the moment you've all been waiting for.
Okay.
Ba-ba-da-ba. What is it, Mama?
My first one is Dochi's Grammy performance.
Oh my
Duh.
God.
But also her custom Tom Brown outfits.
outfit.
And you
Yeah.
know what? I saw her and that whole crew in all of their suits, and I said, that's Tom Brown. Like, I didn't even
amazing.
need to look at the stripes. I was like this, holy shit. And then looking at the construction of it,
Yeah.
her red carpet look.
She's high art.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Those
Yeah.
looks are crazy. Those wide hips.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
It like transcends. I said like I think she's like on the not like at the same level as Beyonce, but like where like they make
She's
their
a
high
star.
art. They're high art.
Like-
Like it's not I'm making music. It's like this
No.
is a concept.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
Ugh,
also
so
like
good.
stunning.
Yeah. She's
You know what I
amazing.
mean? Like,
she's gorgeous.
Whenever
She's
she was
stunning.
when she was accepting her speech, I was like, you
Had the best
look
skin
Yeah.
ever.
Oh my God.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
It's
great one.
so
Yeah.
brown butter cookies
Just in general.
in general, and then
brown
also,
butter.
have you seen? There's this Black History Month. There is a black-owned bakery called the Pastry Box
Ooh.
that has these giant brown butter, like chocolate chip cookies that look phenomenal, and I
Stop.
cannot wait to go eat them.
Stop,
I'm so
because
excited.
I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
No, they look really. I have a TikTok that it came across my For You page. Like literally, they heard me talking about it, and they look
I love when that happens.
unreal.
I love when our phones listen to us and then
And I'm
show
like
us
this.
things we want.
Thank you.
That's divine. Well, I
looks good.
I made a
Brown
recipe
butter.
on TikTok that
So
are you
good.
guys ready to gag out what it is? It's
Tell me
so,
right
so
now.
delicious. Pearled mozzarella. It's a very
Okay.
Eli Owens meal, I feel like. Pearled mozzarella, pomegranate seeds, mint, chili peppers, and then balsamic glaze and a squirt of lime,
Love
You scoop
balsamic
it like
glaze.
like a salad.
It's like giving.
Salad.
A
What do you
salad.
scoop? Like you scoop it like pita chips. That would be good.
Ooh,
That would be
that
good.
would be good. Or
That
like
sounds
a
good
pretzel
actually.
thin.
Ooh,
A pretzel thin.
Wheat thin.
A wheat thin.
Wheat thin. Family Guy. I'll drink to that. I love
Enough
Family
of
Guy.
you. Okay, my next one is white peach liquid IV.
White
White peach.
I've never had liquid
that.
IV. Is it good?
It is good. It's awesome. And when I'm in high elevation, it saves me. And white peach flavor.
I love
wanna
the flavor
kiss
white
it on
peach.
the mouth.
I mean,
It's
that's
so fucking
raspberry peach
good.
Celsius.
With a little bit of lemon in it. Oh, mama.
Divine.
And then my last one.
Oh, that's a good one.
This one's really niche and it's awesome. I was famously in Alaska for 2 weeks.
Word.
And I went to this brewery called 49th State Brewery. And because famously they're the 49th,
49th
state,
State.
which I didn't realize. And I said, why is it called that?
It's amazing.
Let me do some thinking.
Yeah.
Let me use my
So
brain.
use
Let me
some
use
critical
the old
thinking.
brain. It's a
All
muscle.
right. And we went in there. They make their own sodas. They make their own beers.
Oh,
They
yum.
make their own, like, everything. So everybody was like, you need to try the blueberry cream soda. I said, all right.
Blueberry cream.
Blueberry cream soda turned into, it was like I was a balloon and I went,
Violet
and I
Beauregard.
floated on up.
Blueberry cream
It's
soda.
delicious.
Blueberry cream.
It was unreal how good it was. And then I was at the airport, of course, at midnight to catch my 2:20 a.m. flight here. And
Right.
they had like a 49th State Brewery in there. And I was like, I'm going to get a can. All locked behind gates. I was like,
No, they were.
No!
Here's the thing, and that kind
I
of
wanted it
is
so bad.
that's
Yeah.
something that I want to talk about airports.
Tell me.
If you're open all day, because you are, or as an airport, you're open
Yeah.
24/7, then all the fucking businesses should be open at
And
24/7.
I was so surprised actually because that's not a thing too. Like sometimes airports aren't open 24 hours, but this one in Alaska was, and the Starbucks was. It was literally like
I mean,
after midnight. Starbucks was open. This bar was open. Like Hudson News was open. I was like,
That's crazy because
it's crazy.
maybe it's just the airport you go to, because when I fly home to like Louisville or
I
Cincinnati,
never.
there everything's closed, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I have a weird flight, and I'm getting in at like 9 p.m. and instead of having my mom like like nothing's open in Louisville,
No,
like
literally.
when she's driving me home at 10 p.m. So like I need to get something, and everything's
Yeah.
fucking closed.
It's always closed. Like everything's always like gated off, girl.
I mean, like flying is just so scary nowadays.
I know. And I was so I had like a 3-hour flight and then a 5-hour flight, and I was like, this.
I mean, it's crazy. Like it's literally something's it's insane.
It's
I
crazy.
don't like it, and of
But
course
it
I'm
is way
flying
safe.
every
But it's
week
safer
now.
than
Right.
flying. I mean, like flying is way safer than driving in a car, and
Yeah.
I just have to remind myself. But I've always had like an irrational fear of
Me
flying.
too.
I
I
just
used to
don't-
actually
I don't like it.
really be scared of planes.
I'm
when I
very
was little.
comforted. I literally go to bed. I go
No, I
Ugh,
can't.
I wish.
I
Immediate.
can't sleep on
on
planes.
site. Immediate.
I can't sleep unless I'm
knocked out.
horizontal. That's something you
right.
need to know about me.
That is not the case about me. I could right now. I'm not kidding. If you,
I couldn't.
There was one time.
I
This is
could
the
fall asleep
only
right now.
time I've fallen asleep like standing up, or just like upright. I was in the VOM
mm-hmm.
for Xanadu, the musical,
Oh right.
and we were in tech, and I was leaning against the wall. I hadn't slept in a long time, and I was like,
You
this.
fall.
I fell. Genuinely fell asleep, and then I heard the music for, famously, the band that I was a part of, and I went
I'm sorry, but that's so
ran
scary.
on stage. Boom!
I
You know?
mean, that's the gag. Is like those moments are scary when you do catch yourself like actually like in REM and
You're
you're like,
slipping.
oh shit. I had that recently during tech. I was completely asleep and I was doing a good job
Love
of
to sleep.
like holding space. Well, I was just like being awake when the scene was happening, and then when they were calling hold, I would like go to sleep and I would be able to go right
Yeah.
into REM sleep. And then I like,
Okay, this is crazy.
and then I time because we're on stage the whole show. We're literally sitting in chairs.
Come on, Mr.
And
George.
so very, and so I literally
That is
was like timing it in and out, and I did it wrong once, and we were going, and I literally woke up to them being like, "Papa, please accept us!" Spotlight on me because it was happening right here, and I literally was like this. Oh my god, good
That
morning.
is so funny.
But because I was in a cap and a beard and all of this
They were
shit,
like,
they couldn't
"Yes."
see anything, so they didn't see that I was really like
Girl.
this.
That's Sammy. That's actually terrifying, and
Scary.
you should get an
And
appointment.
I know.
You should get medication for that.
Well,
That reminds me of one time I rolled over in bed one day, and I saw Eli like this,
eyes open.
I punch him.
and I was like this.
Not like this.
If I saw Eli Owen sleeping with his eyes open,
Dude.
Please
And
tell me you
Eli
told a
got-
picture. You
Eli,
told a
I didn't take a picture, but Eli, if he sleeps in this one position, it's when he lays on his head, or if he lays on his back.
lays on his head.
picture. Whoa!
When he lays on his back and his head's cricked one way like this, he will snore down. But all I have to do is go like this. And then it stops.
If you were to tell
That
me
is
that
funny.
Eli like levitates in his sleep, I would like
believe
kind
you.
of understand.
Eli also is like, if he does not want to wake up, he won't wake up.
I'm obsessed.
I'm like this. Your alarm's going off. He's
Yes.
like this. He wakes up. He's like, well, yes. Goes back to bed.
Okay, well, I think that this has been such a successful episode of the Ladies.
We
in
just had
Brunch.
such a kiki
I
kite
love
guy.
being
Do you know what the vibe for me was today? Was like rainy day, like even though it's snowy, like drinking some coffee. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you.
love you,
You're
lady.
just the
Congratulations. Catch her
Thank
all
you.
over the. Where's your next stop?
Kansas City, Missouri.
How much longer are you on it for?
My contract ends in July after Toronto.
After Toronto.
After Toronto.
coolest.
We're like open ended though. So
Right.
Sure.
Oh my gosh. Well, Kansas City. Well, you're about to go after they just lost the Super Bowl.
bummer.
Big bummer. But guess
I
what?
hope
You're
they're
gonna.
still hype.
You'll lift their spirits. Well, I know you will.
Can
You'll
I-
get up there and you'll sing.
Just licked this microphone.
Can I leave us all with a poem? Would that be okay? Like just like a
All
reading
right.
of something?
This is like
Okay.
when you close like a
Do we
yoga
need-
class
do we
with
need
like
to
a
lock in?
gong.
No, I actually would
right.
ask you to lock in. This is what I leave you all with to have a lovely week. No, I have business hours. What are you doing calling me after 3 p.m.? I've lost all my confidence. I've just had lunch. I'm lethargic. I've been exhausted since the moment I woke up. I need a break. You want
That's
to have
just
a
so
creative call over my dead body. Send me an email with Google Slides. You want to have a FaceTime at 9 p.m.? I'd rather gouge my eyes out with a dull chopstick. I don't think so.
I don't think.
Snaps.
Love you, divas. Thanks for coming on.